Why hello Chanchings, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're back with a makeup video. I got some new makeup in front of me. I got the new e.l.f. collection. I got some Luna Magic. I got some Maybelline in front of me. And I got Revlon's new mascara. You've seen me have it, post it on my Instagram. So I've tried it before, just not the same color. So yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's get right into the video. So I also have the new Real Techniques sponge in front of me. So I heard that it's like it really absorbs a lot. It's supposed to be mattifying, but I don't know about that. So I also read some reviews that's good for like stick foundation. So I have one of my stick foundations in front of me. I don't have a new concealer or primer, so we're gonna go ahead and do that off camera and be right back. So actually, before we apply the foundation, I have one of e.l.f.'s new products in the Game Up Under Eye Cream. So we're gonna go ahead and use that underneath the eyes. It has a roller ball, like 3 roller balls, so I don't know how like it's supposed to work. I already added the primer, so I don't know how it's gonna work with the primer. I probably should have thought about that beforehand. But if it works and it doesn't crease my concealer, then it will be a staple in my makeup routine. And now let's go ahead and add the foundation. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in Sun-Kissed Beige. Just adding some strokes, and now I'm gonna go ahead and unpackage the Real Techniques sponge and see how it blends the foundation out. It's definitely rough on the skin, not the greatest sponge per se. Still definitely absorbing a lot of the stick foundation as well. So I don't know if I'd use this as my go-to sponge. Other than that, it definitely, for starters, I definitely need to replace the batteries in this mirror because it's a light up mirror. It's not that it's streaky, it's more the fact that like it absorbed a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer and powder off camera and be right back as well because I don't have a new concealer. So I do have a new setting spray. What I do after powdering is, what I like to do after powdering my face, because I use a foundation powder, is set my face. I have a new setting spray, like I said, and it's the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist, which with rose water and green tea, which is it's a makeup setting mist. So definitely a strong rosy scent, so we'll see how that goes. My face is definitely sensitive with scents and everything, like scented products. And I will let this set and be right back. So now that I'm back, I don't necessarily have a new bronzer. So let's go ahead and use the Hula Benefit bronzer. And of course, I already set the face, but I have a cream highlight, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But let's go ahead and stick with the same steps. Now, let's go right in. I have the Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlighter. It's evidently supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, I think, because it's the same packaging. Oh, I have to unlock it to push them out, which is really nice. And we shall see if it's lifting any of my foundation up. Yeah, it's definitely lifting some of my foundation up. So I definitely messed up on my part. Um, Completely forgot that I had the cream highlight, so I don't have another powder highlight, so we're just gonna have to stick with it. Then the Luna Magic blush, I saw it was on clearance, so I haven't tried this brand before, so I definitely wanted to give it a try. I got it in shade Alia, and it comes with a clear um, sheet, but I don't use those. So let's just go in, see how it's definitely pigmented, but there is no uplift with my brush. It's definitely a gorgeous blush. Just might not be my shade. Like I'm not used to using a blush this color. Definitely gonna have to go back in. Try blending it out. That's as good as I'm gonna get that one. It doesn't seem to want to blend out. It might be the fact that I have the cream highlight there as like close to there, but it's definitely a cute blush. I just don't know if I'd use it like on an everyday basis. Um, and now I have the bit that I didn't use. I completely forgot that I have a sponge in this collection as well, so I'll just use it to blend out my concealer. It says can be used wet or dry, which is a plus. It definitely, and then the kit also has these cute rhinestones right here. I don't want to use any of them today, but then it has the 3 brushes. This is the biggest kit that I've seen Elf actually do in a collection like this. I don't have my box cutter with me. What I need to do is buy a box cutter specifically for. So yeah, it has a liner brush, which is what I got I got one of the liners for. It has I think like a crease brush to go into the crease. I do have a new eyeshadow palette from Maybelline, and then it has the similar brush that came in with the, oh, it's bigger. This came in the Melt collection, and I used this for underneath the eyes, but this might be too big. This was actually the crease brush. Let's see. Angled eyeliner brush, blending eye brush, and then the smudge brush. So this must be the smudge brush I can use with the eyeliner, because it also can be used as an eyeshadow. Okay, I'm definitely growing on this blush, the blush that I put on, and then this is the crease brush. So I'm definitely using those today. Then it comes also with the heart sponge, which definitely I wouldn't see using like every day. It's just like because of the hearts, because video gaming. The box definitely left the crease in the heart, so I'm definitely gonna use this side to blend out my concealer for my lids when I prime my lids. And then the stickers, the rhinestones, I'm not gonna use any of them today. They're just too cute. I will definitely use them in a photo shoot. So yeah. And all the boxes will be recycled, so you don't have to worry about that. But let's go ahead and get into the eyeshadow. I'm not doing my brows today because whatever. I have the Maybelline New York concealer. I'm just going to go ahead. Like, my brows are already full enough. Like, they don't need to be filled in, really. Definitely blending my concealer out. How is the under eye concealer doing? It has not creased yet, which means that I will definitely do a check-in specifically for the under eye cream, because we all know that you definitely can't just judge it based on how it is in the beginning. So I'm taking out all of this stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the Shadow Block by Maybelline. I got the Shadow Block West 4th and Perry Street. So which shade? It has a dark brown shade, which I can use for my outside crease on the lid, and then boom. I wish they would have put like a little mirror in, because if it's for travel, you're not necessarily going to be able to travel like around like that. So I'm just going in with the crease brush. I don't like how the bottom of it's flat though. I'm just going to go in on the crease. So reviews on the Shadow Block said that it wasn't pigmented, which isn't a bad thing. If it's not pigmented, then it doesn't necessarily need to be pigmented, and like per se. It just needs to, like, it could be buildable. But definitely just like that product definitely just like blended out like into nothing. So now that I have my studio light on, I completely forgot to turn it on, so. But yeah, what I was saying before is that this literally just blended into nothingness. Or almost into nothingness. Like it's there, but you could barely see it. And I've dipped in twice. Guess it could be used as a transition shade, but that is not what I wanted to use it for. So now I'm going in with another brush, a different brush, not one that came into the set, and going into the bottom shade, which is that dark brown. Definitely a lot of fallout with this one. I don't know how much pigment's going to be in it. There's definitely a lot more pigment in this one. Just deepening up the crease and doing the outer corner. And then I will do, yeah, this one's definitely not wanting to blend out very well. These shades are definitely a hit or miss with, like the top one blended out perfectly into nothing. And then the other one, this dark one is barely blend, like not, like it's, if you could see right here, it's not wanting to blend at all. So that is a no, Miss Mama. And I'm just gonna go in with the shimmery shade in the middle. It's definitely a foiled shade, so I really could be adding it, like putting it on with my finger. Like I get what they were going for with the whole like shadow blocks, like it's to fit into your purse or whatever. But it's not even, like it's coming up, but this is like a dark shade. I'm only doing it on one eye because I have a liner for this bit, but then like I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them for you. The top one's definitely soft, but it's barely visible. It's probably because my skin tone. But then like the dark one is like super, like the brown is definitely more visible. And then let's do the shimmer. Like all of them are soft, like softly pressed, but like see, nothing is even, like there's no, like it's blending perfectly fine on my forearm with my fingers, but the blending on the rest of it, like on the eye, it doesn't want to blend out like with the brown. So let's go ahead. I have the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. This was a sample at Target, and it kind of gives me very like old KVD when it was Kat Von D vibes with the felt tip liner tip. So let's go ahead and try it. I don't really like the longer tip, but we shall. It's not too bad. It just takes some practice. I'm just used to the shorter wand. And now for the e.l.f. Game Up I Win eyeliner pot. I got in shade Good Game. This is what it looks like. Such a cute color. I'm gonna go ahead and use the liner brush on the other side. It's definitely not angled. Yeah, no. And let's just like the brush doesn't even want to bend. But it's a cute color. I just can't really see it with my skin tone. Which isn't too bad, because I could just use it for a eyeshadow. It's just very creamy, which is definitely like good for a eyeliner, but you don't want it to be too creamy. So, but let's go ahead and go on to the mascara. And the only brush that I didn't use was the smudge brush, which I really could use. So yeah, right off the bat, you want to make sure that you have the right eye shape, because mine, it doesn't dry, like the eyeliner doesn't dry down fast enough, and it's now transferring to my lid. So it's definitely going to be a eyeshadow. And what you could always do is find a eyeshadow that's the same color as the eyeliner and just set the eyeliner in place with the powder. But sometimes when you're on the go, you don't always have that time. So let's go ahead and go into the eyeliner. Now I already know that I like the mascara. I just haven't tried this shade before. And lastly, I have two different lip products. I have the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm, and I have Nyx Butter Gloss. Like, I've used the Butter Gloss before. It's definitely good. I've just never tried the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. So let's go ahead and try it. So right off the bat, it's like a red tone. And that is a nice shade. Like, wow. And I've never really tried Burt's Bees Balm before. So this is like the first time. It's definitely, wow, that's very like, this lip shade goes with the shadow block. I'm glad I chose it. But then I also like the subtleness of the pink. Yeah, that, it's definitely like grabbing onto my lid. So I don't know, I'm not very sure about how that's gonna go. But let's go ahead and set the face one last time and we will be good. It's definitely a strong mister with the Pixie mist. So yeah, might not be using that. Like, it's a strong mist and it sprays everywhere. So whatever. Yeah, that's giving me a headache. Yikes. So I would pretty much use all of the products besides the e.l.f. Liner and like the liner pot and the shadow blocks. So, and then the setting spray, I'm still iffy on. It's definitely, the scent's definitely giving me a headache. Let's check on the under eyes. Definitely adding this Game Up Awakening Eye Cream into my makeup routine, and along with my Jaclyn Hill under eye primer. Boss Duo. When I tell you it's a Boss Duo, your eyes will not, like your under eyes won't crease. Like if it's not creasing with just this, imagine if I used the under eye primer too. So yeah. Everything else was definitely a like good one. I love the Flower Beauty highlight. Like I wouldn't use it before, like after I set my face. Obviously my foundation lifted up, but I would definitely, I love how like dewy it makes my skin look. So yeah, and then the sponge, I don't see like how I would use the heart. So oh, and then the other one that I wouldn't use is the Real Techniques mattifying sponge, because that did nothing. Like it blended out my foundation, but it was rough on my skin. So hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget a thumbs up in the section down below. Don't forget to comment down below any video ideas you want me to do. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. Bye guys. Love you.